of survival of the fittest. Let me show you what's the meaning of survival of the fittest. Onward! What? Are you telling me that I worked out hard and trained hard for nothing? So, survival of the fittest is a phrase that was used by Charles Darwin and was coined by Herbert Spencer. So this phrase proves that in nature there is competition to survive and reproduce. It describes the struggle for existence and natural selection. This fact was proven by Charles Darwin during his expedition around the world when he noticed that the species in the islands were very different from the species on the mainland. So here he solved the mystery of evolution and hence by created the theory of evolution. Survival of the fittest. It is a popular term that refers to the process of natural selection. It is a mechanism that drives evolutionary change. This talk on the survival of the fittest began when Darwin published the 5th edition of his book on the origin of the species. The continued existence of organisms which are best adapted to their environment with the extinction of others is called the survival of the fittest. There are many examples in nature that can be excellent displays of survival of the fittest. The crocodile that dates back to the time of the dinosaur is an animal that has been able to survive because of its advantages. This term, survival of the fittest, came from the theory of evolution. Theory of evolution. This theory describes that all the kinds of living things that exist today developed from earlier types. In biology, evolution is the change in the characteristics of a species over several generations and relies on the process of natural selection. The theory of evolution is based on the idea that all species are related and gradually change over time. The difference between them resulted from changes that happened over many years. The simplest forms of life arose at least 3.5 billion years ago. Understanding evolution is important. Understanding evolution helps us solve many biological problems that impact our life. There is excellent example of this in the field of medicine. To stay one step ahead of pathogenic diseases, researchers must understand the evolutionary patterns of disease-causing organisms. So these terms and theories have a great impact on us and the entire human race.